Is your husband a deer hunter and you don't know what to do with his deer mounts or hides? Well, then this video is perfect for you because I'm going to share with you exactly how I've incorporated them into my home, and I'm going to share some really great ideas that I found on Pinterest throughout the whole video, so you'll definitely want to stay tuned and watch to the very end. Hi friends, I'm Olivia Oakes and welcome back to my channel. I share everything about making my home a quiet resting place for my family and friends, and a lot of that means decorating my home and also incorporating what my husband loves, and that is deer hunting. My husband is a big deer hunter. He's not a trophy hunter. He does pretty much solely hunt for the purpose of putting meat on our table. If you want me to do a video of how I cook with just deer, chicken, and fish, then I will do a video all about my venison and how I prepare it. But today I'm just talking about how I decorate with it. So when my husband got his very first mount, I didn't know what to do with it. He was expecting that I was wanting it to put in the guest bedroom or someplace where I couldn't see, but he loved it so much and I felt so bad just tucking it away and hiding it. If I had it in my living room, I needed to be the one to tell him where to put it and where to place these things. And I also needed to start incorporating these things into my decor. I think my number one tip is if you're going to incorporate it, you need to fully incorporate it. What I mean by that is don't have a totally glammed out room and then you just have one mount. That just feels awkward, out of place. I think there's a great way that you can combine your style and your husband's style and make it still look cohesive. You don't have to do this in your main living area like I have done. You could do this in your basement. In my opinion, that needs to be your basement. Your theme needs to be your deer to make it feel like it was a purpose, there was a plan, and it wasn't just thrown on the wall, even if you want to just throw it on the wall. That's my main thing. Let's make it look cohesive, and here's some things on how I've done that. So you need to pick where you're going to put your deer mount. I really didn't have a lot of options in where I'm renting, but I love the look of either over the fireplace. You could do it in a grouping with multiples, grouping in a collage wall, just making it feel purposeful. I did my husband's antlers in between two sconces, as you can maybe see behind me. A place and a purpose for it on that wall is going to help it not stand out as much. If your husband is getting a deer mount, I cannot stand the trophy plaques behind the mount. I just feel like that looks way too trophy-esque and it has to go. And it looks so much more custom. It looks purposeful and like you wanted it there, and I think it feels like a piece of artwork instead of a trophy on the wall. As I've already mentioned, if you don't like the full head mount, you could do a European mount or just do the racked. I love the look of the caps or just the antlers. I'm not entirely sure if there's different times where you use different terms. I love that look in a collage or just randomly thrown in. You'll see throughout these pictures, you might have to even look pretty hard for the antlers, but they really pull it all together and it looks good. The way that I've tried to pull it all together is I've done some faux hide pillows. Now they aren't deer hide, they're cow hide, but regardless, I think just pulling in that animal fur, if you got like a faux sheepskin, I think that would look really good. Leathers, textures like that really help pull that all together. I also have a hide draped over a bench. I really like that look. There's different ways that you could do it. The other thing you could do is put your hide over a blanket ladder. I have a hide that's in the works of being softened, and I'm gonna drape it over my bed. Incorporating the colors, texture of the hide is really going to enhance the look by adding in baskets and blanket textures and natural wood. I also like to bring in the animal's natural habitat, if you will. You can pull in a lot of different things when it comes to artwork, the landscape picture that just, you could imagine the deer being in the back. That would look fantastic. The other thing that I love is using antlers laying around as accessory pieces on your end table or a dresser, on a coffee table. You could also do this with faux ones. I have faux picks for Christmas time that I put in my Christmas tree. I can't really incorporate them too much because they're picks, but I really would like to get some antlers that I can just incorporate. If you already have deer, you might as well have other animals. We also have a moose picture. Incorporate other animals. We have 2 pig cutting boards. One of the best ways to incorporate this is during Christmas time. If you want me to do a video once Christmas time comes around about how I incorporate it during the Christmas and the holiday season, let me know down below, because that is a really fun way to decorate with them, and you can still make it feel kind of glam and classy, however much you want to go with it. That is every way that I have incorporated my husband's hides and mounts. All the Pinterest pins you've seen, I have personally pinned, and I've done some of them just my own version of them, or I'm waiting to do in the future when I have more things or a bigger house. So let me know what your favorite picture was and if you are going to incorporate any of these things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.